Welcome to the Pitwall Panic podcast with myself, Kyle, Alan, and Amber. We got some fun stuff for y'all today. We got some interesting stuff for y'all today, as Shakedown just finished up earlier this week, and now we can kind of have an idea, maybe a little bit, of how these teams are sitting. Maybe not. We don't really know 100% yet, but we got the best we can get, I think. What y'all think?
Yeah, I feel like my opinions on how everyone's gonna do this season changed a little bit after seeing how the first test runs went.
Yeah, no, I agree. What do you think, Alan?
Yeah, I think people, I guess, overly early rankings is definitely out the window.
Yep. So the thing is you don't know who was running the car hard and who wasn't. So it's one of those things. Preseason testing is never 100% accurate. But, but if it is, I would just like to say I called
Oh my
this.
god. It was a Ferrari delusion.
Guess who was at the top? Mercedes and Ferrari.
It's y'all's
Guess
year,
who?
I swear.
This guy.
Let's just hope they can carry this through the season, though, because, like you said, it's unpredictable. It is just testing.
Yeah, nobody really knows 100% if this is what the true pace is going to look like. But I can hope. We have. I don't know if you want to throw these up on the podcast, Alan. We have from PlanetF1.com the unofficial lap times, fastest lap times from preseason, the closed preseason testing. So it goes Lewis, George, Lando, Charles, Kimmy. So the top five for the drivers, two from Ferrari, two
and
from Mercedes,
Yeah.
with McLaren
Oh.
sprinkled in the top six. So I also might be right on McLaren not really having a shot at the constructors. Wouldn't that be something? I called all of this.
Yeah. Listen, you can have your delusions all you want.
Yeah, I'm not taking McLaren out of the constructors just yet.
Heck, the way they want to sabotage their drivers last season, it seemed like.
That's fair,
And if
but
you get Mercedes and a Ferrari to get it going, McLaren can't do that stuff again. Am I wrong?
Unfortunately, no. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
We also got the unofficial. Well, this might have been the official lap count and engine manufacturer lap count. Mercedes put out 500 laps. Ferrari put out 442. Haas 386. Alpine 345. Racing Bulls 319. Red Bull 303. McLaren only 291, which is kind of surprising. Audi at 240, Cadillac at 164, and Aston Martin at 54. And then engine manufacturers, we had Mercedes at 1136, Ferrari at 992, Red Bull powertrains at 660 or 622, Audi at 240, and Honda 54. Which is interesting because, like, we were questioning who's going to be the worst team on the grid this year, right?
Mhm.
And then you see Valtteri Bottas at 18 and Sergio Perez at 19.
yeah. But again, it's the overly early guessing.
Yeah, for sure. But also, I'm just gonna say, if it sticks the way it did, I called it. Bottas would be faster. Again, of course, this is a if it sticks because it's preseason testing.
Right.
And then Lance Stroll bringing up the rear 20 seconds off the pace.
Okay, hold on now.
25 seconds off the pace.
They drove that car one time, and I think they did like 5 laps.
Yeah, I'm not super worried about it. It goes back to, like you said, 5 laps, preseason testing. It's hard to say. Alonso at a 120 puts him. Midfield was running about a 118, so it puts him about 2 seconds off midfield.
Yeah, I don't put any weight into the current times.
When you look at the lap count with the Mercedes being at 500, Ferrari being at 442, and you see Aston Martin 54, it kind of skews it a little bit.
Yeah, there's no surprise as to why Ferrari and Mercedes were able to get to the times they did.
Yeah. So do we want to do a redo of predictions after seeing how Shakedown went, or do we want to do these in a couple weeks after we see some preseason testing up already?
We still got to do our overly early ones.
Or overly early, and then we're gonna do another modified, or we're just gonna roll with the
No. When after preseason testing, we'll do
another one.
The official ones.
Our locked in ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if we could go with right now, how it looks right now, I'm sticking with what I said 3 weeks ago. I think it was 3 weeks ago I said this. I think it's going to come down between Mercedes and Ferrari for constructors. And I mean, like I said, this is backed it up even further. What y'all got for constructors?
I think I'm going to be optimistic here and do Ferrari.
Let's go.
Is taking constructor, and then maybe McLaren and Mercedes to follow. I don't know in which order.
I don't see McLaren being. Just don't.
Hater.
No, I know. Okay, look, I already get enough people commenting that I'm a hater.
Alan, your guess?
Top
He's gonna say
3.
Williams.
Top 3.
And for my third, I'll say Red Bull.
I'm gonna stick with Mercedes at number 1, and then I'll put Ferrari number 2.
Let's go.
And then Williams number 3. Fuck y'all.
I knew it. I freaking knew it.
And you want to say that we are delusional as Ferrari fans?
Hey, listen, I don't say it's our year every year. Okay.
I don't either. Realistically, I don't either.
No. A realistic third, I would give to.
Would be who?
I'd probably give to McLaren.
I don't know. I'm still under the feeling that they're not going to be there this year. I could be wrong. I don't know. I have this feeling.
Based on them lap times, they say otherwise.
Based on history, McLaren has other words.
So, but, you know.
Historically speaking, if we go back and look at regulation changes, McLaren has never been super strong when a regulation change happens. Just saying.
You're not wrong, but I'm trying to be optimistic here. I'm still holding out hope for McLaren to be in the running for it. Only for I know like it has nothing to do with the drivers so much as like the overall team, but specifically because of Lando, I couldn't care about Piastri or Zach Brown himself. Just because Lando's.
Zach Brown is delusional as a
doorknob. So if I have to hear Zach Brown's radio message on Drive to Survive, I'm throwing the whole TV in the trash.
I'm so tired of hearing that radio message. It's so cringy.
It's so corny. Oh my god.
I know people are memeing him with that. I'm just so tired of hearing it.
It's just, I don't know, something about it just rubs me the wrong way. It's just. Ugh. Zach Brown's a cornball.
He is. He genuinely is. If
That's probably the only thing that Christian Horner could ever say that I agree with. Zach is fucking annoying.
Yeah.
like that, I can't understand how in the biggest moment of one of your driver's careers and your golden boy, that's the best you could come up with.
Like, just get on there screaming. That's all you gotta do.
It's not that complicated. He's over here making.
Or just keep it as simple as possible. Jeez. It was so bad.
He kept it simple. Simply bad.
It gave me like secondhand embarrassment, honestly.
Right. I agree with that. It was like, let me just turn this off because I feel bad for Zach.
It's like that meme when the guys are like pulling their headphones off and they have a face of disgust. God, I don't want to hear this.
So who y'all got for drivers? And I swear if one of y'all says Lando.
I was gonna say Landon.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think he's gonna take another championship, but I do see like top 3.
Oh, I can agree with the top 3.
Yeah. I want to be delusional and put Lewis in number 1 because I need this for him. No,
it's just not gonna happen.
You never know.
First off, I would. What are you? Alan's camera's going crazy.
My bad.
Let me just say this. If Lewis got it over Charles, I think I might actually be upset. Not because Lewis got it, but for the fact that Charles has been grinding at Ferrari for so long, and then another Ferrari driver takes it.
You know what? You know what that sounds like?
What?
Sounds like you need to get good.
Okay. Do we need a recap of last season? How many times did Charles beat Lewis?
Hey, you can say that, but in any format, Lewis is still the last winner for Ferrari.
Oh. But of the two of them, Charles has the most wins for Ferrari.
And who's got the most wins? Nobody cares. We're talking about last season.
So.
No.
I'm gonna say. Or you want to go next, Alan?
No, you got it.
Okay. This is hard for me to pick for my number 1. I'm gonna say either one of these, and whichever one doesn't get it, number 2. It's gonna be either Charles or George.
Okay.
And then number 3, probably either Lando or Max. That's kind of what I'm thinking. It's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be one of those two that wins it.
I feel like George over Charles, if I'm being honest.
I kind of think, I don't know. I think that that's possible, but I think that Lewis will make such a strong second that gives Ferrari the edge as a constructor.
Okay.
And your choice, Alan?
All right, so Mr. Delusional over here.
He's gonna say Carlos Sainz. Watch.
No. I would pick Albon over Sainz before I do that.
Oh, that hurts my feelings.
My unrealistic, overly too soon picks for drivers. Lewis, Lando, George.
Okay.
What? Are you?
I like that.
Yes.
I like those odds.
Oh man.
Yes.
I can see George. Just I don't see Lando getting it. I don't see McLaren having the car.
Hey, even when McLaren didn't have the car, Lando was putting that car where it shouldn't have been. So.
And he wasn't out driving it enough to even be considered for a championship.
Maybe, but he was still out driving it.
Maybe.
Yeah, he may not.
They won constructors championship, and he wasn't even close to winning the drivers.
It was a shit car in the first half.
They
That
won
car
the
was ass
constructors.
comparatively.
They won the constructors.
The car was still ass. And they barely won the constructors.
They still won it. He wasn't even close to a drivers.
I think you're missing the point. We're not talking about whether he was close to drivers or not. We were talking about whether he was out driving the car. Maybe not as exceptionally far as Max does, but he outdrove the car. It was a bad car for most of the season. It only got good into the last half.
What about the 4 years before that?
He was still out driving the car. He put that car on podiums when it shouldn't have been on podiums.
When did he get his first podium? I gotta look this up real quick.
That got heated real quick.
No.
I just disagree. Let's see, it's loading. Okay, so 2020 was his first podium.
You gonna tell me that 2020 car was any kind of good?
It was not. You're right. As a whole, I think the tracks. I think they're. As a whole, I do not see it happening. As a whole season, there's 24 races in a season, not one. I don't see him being able to do it a whole season if the car is bad.
You never know.
Yeah, I could be wrong.
Only one way we'll find out.
I am okay, and to clarify, because I know people are going to come for my throat. I don't think Lando is a bad driver by any means.
I don't know.
You heard it here first. Kyle thinks Lando is dog shit.
He hates Lando.
I don't think he's a
the
bad
word on the
driver.
street.
Hold on, let me get her next in here.
Oh, don't do that. I don't want to hear that. But I don't think he has it in him to outdrive the car enough if the car is too bad to make up. And historically speaking, when regulations change, McLaren just doesn't have the car.
That's fair, but also this is 100% a totally different McLaren. So
I think that's true. That's true, and it's a completely different team. So I mean, they could change history this time around. But
yeah, I mean, like, I get it. The odds aren't in their favor, but
you can't fully count them out either.
yeah, and that's why I think they'll be in the mix for like third. I think Ferrari and Ferrari and Mercedes are going to be fighting for 1 and 2. And then it's going to come down to 3 and 4 is going to be Red Bull. They're not, I don't think they're completely out of it necessarily. And I think this year it's going to be a much tighter constructors fight.
oh yeah,
Nobody's going to win it halfway through the season.
yeah, it's not going to be 2025.
So, I mean,
That's
I
for
think
sure.
they'll still be in the fight. I just realistically don't think they're going to win. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So please don't come for my throat. Larry.
Do it.
Oh gosh. Did we want to do any other predictions before we go to the next fun little thing that we had planned out?
I think I'm good. I'm pretty solid in my decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty set. So, or at least I had seen a post, I think on TikTok, somewhere on social media on what ifs for F1. What if this was different? So I thought it might be fun for us to do our own little what ifs between the three of us on the podcast, and then kind of talk through our what ifs and have discussions about said what ifs. So since I guess I can throw myself into the wolves the first one that came to my mind, and this is actually the one that I commented on this post, is what if Michael Schumacher did not, bash his head on a rock and could have actually coached Mick the way he would have, instead of Mick kind of not having the guidance from one of the best F1 drivers to ever be in the sport.
If that hadn't happened and he was able to keep coaching him, I think Mick Schumacher would still be in F1.
Yeah, I can agree with that, and I think that even in a bad car like a Haas, he would not have you can only expect so much out of a Haas. Like Ollie Behrman has just been way outperforming what I expected from that car.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's gonna be like, oh, Mick would have been fighting for a championship in a Haas. No. But I do think he would have got a shot to go to a better team and then still have a career going.
Yeah.
I mean, he was an F2 and an F3 champion, so obviously he had some innate talent at driving. I just think there's nuances to an F1 car that you don't have in F2 and F3 that, yes, it would have been different regulations from when Michael was driving, but he would have understood that to be able to give Mick that insight.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah, I think it was like seeing his driving. He didn't seem bad. He just
no,
didn't seem like, I guess, ready to be at F1.
And that's possible because how many times do you see in F1 they bring him up through F2 too fast, and then they go in and, well, why does this dude look so bad? Look at Logan Sargent.
Yeah.
Logan Sargent looked really good in F2 and F3 with F1 and just looked like a toaster driving a car. You look at Liam Lawson last year, looked fantastic in 24 in the V car. Red Bull goes, oh, you're only 2 seasons in? Let's throw you into, and you haven't even raced a full season yet? Let's throw you in the Red Bull. And then how'd that turn out?
Yep.
Horrible.
Almost cooked the man's career.
They did ruin someone else's career.
Yeah, that's fair. I do.
They ruined a lot of careers.
We're gonna hear justice for Yuki for the next 5 years.
Until that man is back in a seat.
And even then, we're still gonna get justice for Yuki for Red Bull.
Yeah, right. Now he needs compensation.
Right.
But yeah, I think Mick kind of got screwed over a little bit. That car was bad. He got thrown in at a bad time. If Mick had come up and gone, say the roles were reversed and Ollie Behrman had come up at that time, and now Mick was coming up and was in this car that Haas has now. Again, I don't necessarily think he'd been fighting for podiums, but I think he would have had a much better chance.
Yeah.
Because Haas was so bad back. I mean, they're still bad, but they were so much worse. Did y'all have any other thoughts on that one before we do another one?
No.
Which one of y'all wants to go next? I got multiple, but I figured we can kind of go round robin and go in a circle.
Alan, you want to go?
All right. I feel like that's a pretty common what if, but it's still mine. What if Jesus? What if Danny had never left Red Bull?
That's a hard one, honestly.
I feel like he definitely would have had a championship.
No, I don't think he would have ever had a championship.
Not with Red Bull.
I don't think he would have had one, period.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think so.
No.
And the reason I say that, and something that I saw at one point, is Danny came in at it was a happenstance of time. Regulations were changing. His driving style fit the best for the regulation right before he came into F1. If he had come in sooner, I think he would have got a championship. But because of when he came in, I don't think he would have ever got one. And then they changed the regulation, and it made it even worse for him. That's why I don't think he would have got one. I do think his career would have ended up better. He would have a better legacy if he had stayed with Red Bull, and he would have more wins. But I don't know that he would have won a championship.
Yeah, that's true. I think it's mostly because Max. I mean, like, he had really bad timing also on being in there because he was in there between the dominance of Lewis and Max.
Yeah, like, exactly.
True. Yeah, that's true.
Like, he was not beating prime Lewis. Nobody was. Yeah. Especially not in that Mercedes. And Max is just different.
I don't know. I still feel like had he not left Red Bull, I do think he probably could have gotten one title. I think just one.
I think where he messed up most was going to McLaren.
Yeah.
What you thinking? I ain't said too much.
I know. I'm just trying to wrap my head around like
Oh my god.
all the scenarios of if he were still in F1. But I do definitely think he would have had at least one championship. Again, I don't think it would have been with Red Bull because they prioritize Max so much. It definitely would not have happened with Red Bull. I think he would have come out with at least one championship and then maybe gave it up or found a way to stay in it but not necessarily race.
Yeah,
But I don't know.
I think I can kind of see that. I just, like I said, the only reason I don't think he would have had a championship is because of the time. Like, Lewis was too dominant, and Max came in so dominant that I don't know that he ever had that chance. And again, the regulation change I think messed him up also.
Yeah. I don't know. I just.
And I don't know what team he could have gone to that would have given him a better chance.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I feel like he still could have got one.
Other than maybe Mercedes, because they just had a missile for a car. Like, think about it realistically. Who could he have gone to? Definitely wasn't McLaren. Renault was not great, but I mean, they made promises to him enough to make him go, okay. Williams wasn't fighting for one. I think Force India was still around then. They weren't fighting one.
Yeah, he definitely wouldn't have had many options
Yeah.
of where to go.
Oh no. This whole thing just spun. Sorry. I don't know if my camera showed that. I have a little backdrop and I moved my chair and the whole thing spun. I thought I was about to fall on my head.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel
Somehow
like
you're a mile away from the mic.
me.
It's not picking up at all.
No. Hello. Oh wait. Hold on.
It sounds like you're picking up from your camera.
This is getting my camera mic is messing up. Let's see.
What's going on?
He said his mic is messing up.
Hang on.
This.
Okay. Hello.
I got faith in
No, can't hear you.
Still?
you. Does your headset have a mic?
Jesus Christ. No, that's not the problem.
Yep, still can't hear you. Bear with us, folks.
Hello. 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 Okay. Wait. Hello.
I do. There we
There you
go.
go.
Jesus. Okay. Anyways. Yeah.
Now
Oh,
it sounds better than before, actually, too. Do you have any other thoughts on the Danny stuff?
he should have never left. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I do think he is one of the most likable and best drivers to never win a championship.
Yeah, I
I will
agree
say
with
that.
that.
So, what is your what if?
My what if is what if Charles never got with Ferrari to begin with? Do we think he would have had more podiums? Would he have won a championship? What team would he have gone to? I just feel
Okay.
like he's given so much with Ferrari, like it makes me wonder like what he could have done in another team and like how
he
much
was-
more successful he could have been. Because he's a great driver.
I don't think he would have thrived at Red because of the atmosphere that's there.
No.
No one's gonna
I-
drive at Red Bull except for Max.
That's fair, unless you're their golden child. Because I mean, Danny did before Max got there, but at that
Yeah.
time he was their golden child. As soon as he became not their golden child, he suffered. I don't see him surviving at Red Bull. I don't, obviously not at that time for McLaren. I don't see him beating Lewis in Mercedes at that time. If equal machinery now, I don't see Lewis beating Charles. But at that time, I don't see Charles beating Lewis in equal machinery. I don't see, obviously not Haas.
Yeah, no.
Really, Ferrari was the only other team that had a good car back then. I don't see it making that big of a difference. If anything, it would have hurt him. And I don't see him going anywhere other than Ferrari because of Jules.
Yeah.
And that was also his dream team.
I ain't worried about all that. We're talking about what if. If he had never gone there, I think genuinely though, if he hadn't gone there, it was probably a toss-up between McLaren and Mercedes for him to pick.
Oh.
I
Okay.
don't see Mercedes. Mercedes was locked in on Bottas.
Yeah, but I think we're doing what ifs, sir.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
We're not worried about all the actual logistics, okay?
The
No,
logistics
but
of the
I would still say it'd be Mercedes or McLaren, and I think
if he, sorry, go ahead.
given what we know now, if he had chosen McLaren, I think he wins a world title already.
Really, you don't think he would have left before now?
No.
Because he got fed up with. Well, no, he stayed with Ferrari. This
He's very loyal to the cause.
Okay, that's a fair
My
statement.
lord.
That's a fair statement. Although I will say, I think part of the reason he stayed this long is because Ferrari has at least put him in a position a couple times to have a chance. The early McLaren, there was no such thing as a chance.
No, but
If he had stayed, then yes, I agree.
no, but I mean, look at Lando. You know, he's done the same thing.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It just
He's
kind of
been
worked out for him.
Yeah. No, it's not that it worked out for him. It's that the promises that were made to him actually panned out versus
Tactics on Ferrari.
Ferrari.
Right.
So
Now I will say, if he had gone to Mercedes, then I think that Lewis still would have won the championships. I think that Charles would have a lot more. So
he'd have a lot
makes
more
sense.
wins. I also think that he probably would have been better in Abu Dhabi in 21 to help Lewis win.
Oh, 100%, 1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, 100%. Because Charles is such an aggressive driver, you have to be careful how you defend around him.
Oh,
Because he will take you out.
man, we watched that happen last year with George.
Yeah, we saw.
Multiple times.
Oh my god, we saw.
That man said, "I'm coming for your head."
Just saying, Charles will get a little aggressive. So
Yeah, but I feel like the grid is missing that. Cause
are you serious?
yeah,
Have you seen the way George drives? He drives like nobody around him exists. Charles is super aggressive. Max is overly aggressive.
yeah, but like it's not. Cause like I think that's the problem with the current 2025 cars was that everything was too big, so everyone it was.
Oh yeah, it makes it hard.
You relied on DRS to get the overtakes.
I agree, and I think the taking DRS away and giving a system that's used no matter if you're a second or not, make that to where you have to be a little more aggressive because you're not just going to get an easy pass anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Like you're going to have to genuinely outdrive somebody now
Yep.
and out strategize now.
Yeah, so I'm pretty pumped.
And a smaller car makes Monaco better, also. Just say.
They're not.
True.
You
They're
know
not that
it's
much
crazy.
smaller, but that's all you need. Sometimes.
Well, no, I said that originally that they weren't that much smaller, but then I saw the videos of them and I'm like, they look drastically smaller. Like
Yeah,
it was very noticeable how much smaller they were.
Here's the thing: is one car by themselves may not be drastically smaller. You put two side by side, that's double the size shrinkage.
Yeah.
For like a Monaco situation where you're side by side, you got like not. That's a big difference.
Yeah, and I think that's probably what FIA as a whole is probably working towards, is getting back to smaller cars.
You don't have to make them go-karts to be able to pass on Monaco.
That would
But
be
yeah, I
funny
get what you're
though.
saying. Can you imagine a go-kart with
Go kart days
two
at
fucking
Monaco.
seats?
Oh my
But
god,
only at Monaco.
that'd be so
Oh my
great.
gosh. Imagine they take the F1 engine out of the car and put it in a go-kart.
Oh my.
Have fun. Don't die.
Good luck.
That'd be kind of fun to watch, actually.
Yeah, until
That'd
somebody
be
hits a wall.
Right.
Then they're
Insane.
just a red mist.
Oh.
Oh gosh, that'd be so bad. Oh. So, I guess my next what if was what if Grosjean did not turn himself into a flaming marshmallow with Haas?
You know, I don't know, cause like I didn't really get to see Grosjean drive a lot, and he seemed like a decent driver, but like from what I could tell, he was a midfield driver.
Okay, but look at Alonso. He's still racing. You look at Hulkenberg.
Yeah, and
mean,
Hulkenberg is
you've been
still.
on
Listen,
Hulkenberg.
I
I
love
mean, they're still
Hulkenberg.
racing.
Yeah, they're racing, but
I
what does that got to do
wouldn't-
with anything? They're still midfield.
Right.
What
I mean,
I'm
they're
saying
there.
is if Grosjean had had more time, because he wanted to stay in the sport, he probably would have found another seat because he was better than some of the folks on the grid. If he had still had a seat, he might have had a couple podiums by now. Nobody thought Hulkenberg would have one. And
I
he
think.
has
I
one.
mean, yeah, I definitely believe he had it in to get podiums. Maybe even a win here
I
or
don't
there.
think he would have won a title. I don't
No,
think he
no.
would have won a title.
Grosjean
But
was never
I
fighting
think
for a title.
he might still be on the grid though, if he hadn't,
100%, he'd still be on the grid.
because he was like really adamant on I'm going to find another seat and prove Haas wrong.
Yeah.
Then he hit the wall, thought he was going to die, and was like, you know what? Never mind. I'm good. I'll retire.
Yeah,
now."
I'm done.
Yeah. So.
And if he's still on the grid, who's not on the grid? Because obviously, if he's there, somebody else isn't. You know what I'm saying? That makes it a different story now.
Who's not on the grid?
If he's still on the grid, I think obviously Stroll still has a seat because of Daddy. I think the rookies are still on the grid because they've done phenomenal.
Do we think Ocon would have been out of F1 sooner than
Probably.
he is?
I think
Because I
so.
feel like
Because
he probably wouldn't have a seat.
I think he is
I-
honestly the weakest veteran on the grid.
Oh, 100%. 100%. And at this point, you can't even attribute that to the car because you saw what Ollie could do.
Right.
Exactly.
And he's a
And
rookie.
you saw how much he got outperformed by Pierre at Alpine also. It wasn't like he was just, killing Pierre Gasly at Alpine and then went to Haas and all of a sudden just had this terrible season. No.
Right.
He didn't. And he made stupid moves in the Alpine too. That I thought Pierre was going to choke slam him.
Yeah.
So I definitely think Ocon would not be still on the grid.
It's just interesting to think about the trickle down effect on if he had still been in the sport.
Yeah. I do wonder if he'd probably have taken Hulkenberg's spot.
And yeah, that's honestly also a possibility because Hulkenberg could have been gone. I mean,
Yeah, just
for the
because I
longest
feel
time,
like
nobody thought he'd ever get one.
Grosjean was a bit of a better driver than Hulkenberg. And I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say he like outclasses him by miles. I'm just saying like a bit better.
The only reason I'd argue Hulkenberg would still be in it is because Ocon is there. Ocon is garbage.
I mean, yeah.
And has been for a long time. I think that Brazil, did he win in Brazil or did he take second? Or no, they both lost at the max, so they just double podium.
Yeah.
They were in line to win, and the max came up and took it. I think that the only reason he got that podium was due to conditions, just pure luck. Outside of that, when was the last time he did anything of any consequence?
Yeah.
Crickets.
I think I'm gonna stand by this. I think Ocon is out by the end of next year,
Oh, I agree. I don't think he has a
and
seat at the end of the year.
I think
I think Yuki takes it.
Yuki takes the seat.
Fingers crossed.
If
If Yuki
anything,
doesn't take it, I think the cannot remember his name to save my life. It's another Japanese driver.
I know who you're talking about.
Reserve.
Yeah,
I think he takes it.
I
It's gonna
would
be one of the two.
I would say probably Yuki, and the only reason why is that Yuki's more proven.
And has experience.
Exactly. So, but we'll see.
Now that we've gone over
Any more what ifs?
Grosjean. Oh, I could cover a ton if you want to keep this. You got any, Alan?
No.
What if Max had never gone to Red Bull?
Oof.
I feel like
What
there's
if
a
he had
lot
gone
of
to, like a Haas?
I feel like there's a lot of what ifs you can do. I feel like this is not one of them. I don't think there was ever any other choice for Max.
What did you tell me earlier? We're not looking at logistics.
Oh, true.
No. I get that. I'm just saying. Like for me, I can't imagine.
You can't picture him anywhere else.
Yeah,
but with Red Bull.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, he came up through the junior program and everything else. I agree with that. But it'd be interesting, like, if he's not at Red Bull, does he win 21?
Oh yes.
If he's not at Red Bull, does he have as many championships as he has? Or as many wins?
No, definitely not.
Oh, so he gone to Ferrari, you don't think he had a shot?
No.
Oh.
Because you gotta remember. They specifically said that this whole program is built around Max. Ferrari is not going to build a single car or a team around a single driver. It's not gonna happen.
I get that. I completely understand that. But Max could drive a soapbox. Let's be honest. Like, he is a once in a generation talent when it comes to driving. Yes, they built the car around him, but look at last year. That car was bad, like really bad at the beginning of the season, and he still won Japan when they had it fixed.
I don't know if I'd use Japan as an example.
Did he win?
It's not the point. That track is
Was the car terrible?
Stupid for racing. It's awful.
Well, was the car bad?
It's not the point.
That's the point.
No, that track is awful for racing. So bad.
Even with one of the worst cars of the top field, he still had the most wins of the season.
Yeah. I still don't think
still stands.
I still don't think he does.
I don't know. That's wild. I think I don't think he has as many as he does. I think Lewis wins 21, but I do think he still has at least 2 or 3 titles. And I think that Ferrari wins in 24 because they don't have Carlos. That's the most inconsistent driver that Ferrari's had in a while. I'm still bitter about that. I can't tell.
Those are some strong words. Jeez.
Oh my, inconsistent.
Where's Carlos?
I like Carlos Sainz. Do not get me wrong. But if he had been more consistent, Ferrari wins that season as a constructor.
I will say, I think Carlos is probably one of the smartest when it comes to strategies.
Yes, I agree with that.
Yeah.
But when it comes to implementing said strategies in racing, he is inconsistent. Am I wrong?
No.
He's going to do the same thing at Williams next year. Watch. He's going to hit a couple podiums, and everybody's going to be like, oh, look at this. That's Carlos. Da, 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 da. And then he's just going to disappear. And then he's going to randomly come back and get more podiums. That's just what he does.
Yeah.
It's wild.
insane take, but here we are.
He is inconsistent.
Is he inconsistent, or is Ferrari just that bad?
No, he's inconsistent.
And Ferrari's kind of bad.
If he was consistent, he would not have been at Ferrari. He would not have been at McLaren. He was part of the Red Junior program.
Okay, no, I don't want to hear
Just
nothing
saying.
about Red Bull. Red Bull is so bad about their program.
But their issue is they force people up too early. That is their problem. And then they give you a crappy car when you race with Max. He never even went. No, he did go to AlphaTauri. Why? Or Toro Rosso, whatever.
It's Toro Rosso.
They've changed that name too many times. I can't keep track.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they saw the writing on the wall of his inconsistency, and that's why he never got the shot at the Red Bull.
I mean, that's fair.
Pierre Gasly got a shot at the Red Bull.
Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and try and like defend Sainz. I know he's very inconsistent. His problem is that like he can't even get the inconsistencies to a medium level. Like when he's high, he's high.
Exactly.
When he's low, he's in the fucking wall.
Yeah.
Or in the dirt under the wall.
Yeah, it's like, bro, pick one. Like at least get somewhat closer.
Like a good medium.
And that's my thing. Is like, if you're going to be bad, okay. I get it. You can't win everything. But you can't be on a yo-yo and be at the top 1 second and be looking like you fighting just to score a point the next. Just saying. Like, he is that extreme. You can't even deny it.
It's crazy to me.
What, the take or the
No,
fact
no,
that he
no,
does that?
that he does that.
The fact
It's
that
just
he's
like,
inconsistent.
bro, pick one.
Like, I don't understand how he's got this far in his career and being that inconsistent. Like,
I mean,
he got to one of the most coveted seats ever in F1 and is inconsistent. How?
I will say at least Lewis was consistent last year.
Right. Lewis is going to be consistent. It's either going to be consistently bad or consistently good.
Right.
Like, let me see. Where did he
Or
end
consistently
up?
mediocre. It's going to be one of the three. He's not going to be on a
I
yo-yo.
mean, yeah, he ended in 6th, and that was probably like 6th to 8th was his like average placements.
Yeah, and I would agree with that. And would it be nice to see more out of Lewis? Yes. Do I think it's because of the ground effects car? Probably.
Oh,
Do I think Lewis will
everyone
be better
ties
this
it
season?
into the ground effect cars.
1000%. Because, I mean, he had such a good career up until that point. And he won, I think we fact-checked 2 races in that entire era. How do you go from being a 7-time champion to you can't even win a single race? I mean, you win 2 races, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, no. I think we'll see. We're obviously not gonna see prime Lewis, but I think we will 100% see a better Lewis.
I think we will see race winner Lewis. We will not see champion Lewis.
Yeah. So
I'm holding out hope. Y'all are being Debbie Downers, and I don't like it.
I'm being realistic.
well, look, I put him at my number 1 right now. So
I'm holding out hope. Do we think he would have had his 8th championship if he had stayed with Mercedes?
No.
no,
No.
I think George would have passed him on that.
he was like
As much as I hate to
progressively
say that.
getting slower and slower compared to George.
And George is progressively getting just faster as a driver. I think this year when Mercedes has the chance, if Lewis is there, George still beats him. He's on a decline. Nobody can deny that. If you deny that, you just don't want to see the facts. Like, yes, the ground effect cars did not help the situation, but he's on a decline.
Yeah, I mean he's like what 41 now.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's 41.
Yeah, you
I had
know,
to fact check that earlier.
it's
I mean,
just time catching up to him.
At some point, your mind might be able to say, okay, put it this way. Some 60-year-old man's in the gym. Their mind says, I hit 500 squat. I can do that now. I haven't worked out in 10 years. I know this is completely extreme. Yeah, they might have once upon a time been able to. They ain't doing it now. Lewis is at a point to where I think his body can't keep up.
I don't think that's a great analogy. Pretty sure that's the word. I feel like that's the word. Because you're basically saying this like lifters stop lifting altogether. But Lewis has been driving the whole time.
Are you sure about that? Some of these times it don't look like it. He's like, let's just pit the car. I'm done. No, and that's true. That's a bad analogy, but my point still stands. Like your body breaks down as you get older.
Yeah, I mean he doesn't have
his mind is still there.
Yeah, he might be able to be like, oh, I need to do this. I need to do this. This is what I need to do. But his reaction time and ability to actually do what he needs to probably just isn't the same.
Yeah, that was a bad analogy.
It's crazy to me because he's still better than like half the grid.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. He's not bad. He is not champion Lewis anymore. He still has the mind. He still has the race strategy. He still has the I need to do this and do this and do this.
Clip it, chat. End of the year when Lewis wins title, we're replaying this.
Right.
Don't come for me like that.
Make y'all read it and weep, because I'm holding out.
I'm gonna make a whole edit out of this. It's gonna start with you saying that, and then it's gonna go to him being the title winner.
Oh, don't do me like that. I don't see it happening. And not only that, not only is he getting older, where his body is fighting him more,
he also races for Ferrari.
Sorry. Don't even be like that.
Sorry.
Hey, that's her team too.
I know it is. I'm being realistic. Ferrari's not great.
You got so much young talent that's in it now. That, like, there was talent back then. I'm not saying there wasn't. It's just you got Lando, who just came off a championship, and I know I just said that I don't think he's going to win another, but he's still a good driver. You have George, who has been looking really strong the past couple of years, and in a Mercedes that's supposedly going to be really nasty this year. You have Charles, who has been just fantastic as a Ferrari driver, and
he's more aggressive talent now.
Yeah, and like Charles beat Lewis 90% of the time last season. And that might be giving Lewis a little bit of an edge that isn't factual. Charles had a higher percentage. But, like, I think there's too much now that is not in Lewis's favor, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Sorry, my dog was sneezing.
I was like, what is y'all good? I don't know. I think the F1 world is ready to come after me though, because I said Lewis isn't wanting another one, and McLaren's not going to be there this year.
I'll be right there with them holding the pitchfork.
Oh my god.
Remind me not to have y'all back over here. She might stab me with a pitchfork.
Listen, it'd be like that. All I'm saying is Williams is getting fourth.
I say fifth at best.
Nope.
I can see that fifth at best.
Calling it right now.
Oh.
Red Bull's shit in the bed.
Oh yeah, I see that happening too. The first year with a new engine manufacturer, yeah, I can see that.
I feel like they're probably gonna have more. It's gonna be more mechanically related than anything.
Now, here's a crazy one, and we can't make predictions off of this. And this is just hypothetical. What if Aston Martin only did 54 laps on purpose because they didn't want anybody to know anything?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I mean, it's the same joke I've been making with Williams. Oh, Williams didn't run because they don't want to show anything too soon. So.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's the case either, but it'd be funny.
It would be.
I forget Aston Martin's even a team most days.
Oh, but you remember Alpine?
Barely, and that's because of Pierre.
No.
I only remember because they're so bad.
I only remember them because of Crash a Pinto.
Oh, also, I guess this is one thing I forgot we could have done in predictions. as who's going to be the worst, I don't know that it's going to be Alpine anymore. It honestly might be Cadillac.
I don't know. I feel like you mean constructors?
Yeah, constructors.
No, I'm still saying Alpine.
Audi.
No,
I'm saying Audi.
No, I don't see that.
I still say
I don't
Alpine
see that.
only because it's pretty much going to be Pierre dragging that fucking car into some points every once in a while.
Yeah, Colapinto ain't gonna help him.
God no, that man got 0 points last year. 0 points, my guy.
I thought he got at least one.
No, he scored as many as Jack Doohan did.
Yeah, they could have kept Jack, honestly.
Fuck.
Oh, you know why they did it.
Oh yeah, money.
Yeah.
If you gonna get 0 points with either one, why not take the one that's gonna give you money?
Like,
I mean, business it makes sense.
Crazy, dude.
They could have
Here's
had
a
me
good one.
driving. I would have gotten as many points for them.
That's
And I would have been
bouncing back and
cheaper.
forth. I'm sorry for that, chat.
oh.
What if Doohan has stayed in the car instead of Colapinto? Does he get points?
I don't.
No, I do. I think Doohan pulls some kind of points, cause like near the end of it,
If
he
not just
started
pure luck.
yeah. Near the end of it, he started progressively getting a little bit better. It wasn't like a significant amount, but he was getting higher.
Well, think about it like this: every single rookie every rookie came out and had to work on something when they came out. Not a single one of them came out going, "Oh, they're fighting for podiums."
Exactly.
Doohan just didn't get a chance to actually get acquainted with the car, for lack of better words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that Silverstone that Hulkenberg gets a podium at might have been what gave him the points.
Yeah.
I don't think he's fighting for a podium, but he may have been in the points because that race was chaos.
Oh, that race was great though.
It was a great race, but it was chaos.
You know what? Speaking of, favorite race of last year.
Ooh.
Are you asking are you saying that was your favorite race?
No,
or
no,
are you asking what race?
yours.
I can tell you what's not my favorite was Hungary.
Why?
That one crushed my soul. Why? Because Charles was winning, and he called out saying this is going to end badly, and they said do it anyways, and then he went from winning to falling off the podium.
Yeah.
Crushed my soul as a Ferrari fan.
It'd be like that.
Was it Monaco where George just went off track and cut through and said that he would take the penalty
Yeah.
Yes, that.
yeah
He got tired of being stuck up behind Albon.
because he was being held up. Yeah, I think Monaco
gold.
last year was my favorite.
I won't lie. Monaco is chaos with everyone doing the slow down the whole grid strategy.
It was so great. It made it entertaining because everyone always complains that Monaco's so boring because you can't overtake and all this other stuff. It made it interesting. It was fun.
It was
I know
funny.
the forced 2 stops made it interesting on strategy.
Yeah.
I think
Because I don't know. I almost had to say China was my favorite last year because minus the floor issues that got Ferrari DQ'd, it was a really good race.
I would probably say Mexico.
Mexico was good. Too.
Mexico was good.
And I'm sure it was boring for Lando ending 30 seconds ahead. But like turn 1 in the first couple laps was just nothing but chaos. And everyone just playing bumper cars or whatever to just ignore all these corners. Also, I got beef with Ferrari because they did Lewis dirty. Charles went off. He cut that corner and they let him stay ahead.
Yep.
He didn't get a penalty for it though.
That's the problem. And
Right, that's
and
what
Ferrari
was mad
didn't
about it.
Ferrari didn't even tell him to give the spot back. It
Not
is.
Ferrari's fault. He got a dick and a penalty. They don't give out the penalties.
That's not the point. You clearly just saw him cut in front and get ahead of the other driver who was ahead at the turn, and you didn't tell
they
him,
could have at
"Hey,
least told him to
swap
swap
back."
spots.
That
Yeah.
was lap 1 shenanigans, though.
Nah, I don't care. And that actually, I don't think that incident was lap 1.
Yeah, it was.
Just an incident.
That was the only time that Charles left the track. Even slightly.
I stand by what I said. Ferrari should have done better and told Charles he needed to give the position back.
I will say, I think Canada was what everybody wanted to see from McLaren all season. Like, that's what everybody wanted every single race.
Yeah,
Was Lando and Oscar fighting like that every race.
Oh, man,
Instead of, let's just hold back.
they should have done.
The Papaya rules on top.
They should have known better than
Like,
to expect anything else.
I hate that it ended that way. I genuinely don't know what was going through Lando's mind to try to squeeze your car through an area that is not wide enough for your car. Much less it's grass.
He made a statement saying that he thought Oscar was gonna dive back over to the other side, which is why he stayed on that side.
I missed that. That makes sense then. If you're expecting a move, but you still got to back out when you realize he's not, though.
Yeah, I know, but
You can't
I just
send it into his rear end. Like, this ain't the EA game. It's not just gonna ghost drive through them.
But I mean, it gives you like an insight to his head. So
Yeah, it wasn't just nonsense. Let me just go somewhere that I can obviously not fit.
yeah,
I do think that we're going to see a lot more of that kind of racing though this season. I don't think anybody is going to be just miraculously faster. I'm looking forward to it.
yeah, maybe, but we'll see. I just hope I don't
It's
have
like,
to
think about all
fucking
the
hear
races.
papaya rules again.
Oh, you're going to hear it. It's what their whole team is based off of.
What was the most egregious race last season that you can think of?
I mean, egregious.
Like just nonsense craziness. I feel like you're going to say Mexico.
No.
I'm trying to think.
I think honestly mine would have been Mexico because there's so much just insanity going on at Mexico. Penalties that should have gone out that didn't go out. Penalties that did go out that didn't make sense because other penalties didn't go out. Just made Mexico kind of crazy, wild, in my opinion.
I'm gonna say Monza.
Monza?
Yes. And it's only for one reason. And one
What's
reason
that?
only. Because of the forced switchback.
Remind me which switchback.
Between Oscar and Lando.
Oscar and Lando.
Oh, yeah.
Now, listen, I understand the idea of like, oh, it wasn't fair. It wasn't his fault, like that he got a slow pit stop. I get that. But at the same time, they could have left it alone. Lando was faster than Oscar that whole weekend, and Lando was already catching up before he was told to swap back.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So they
Now,
could have
when you
just
said
let it
switchback,
be.
When you said switchback, it confused me. I thought you talked about somebody made a switchback.
Oh no,
I
the
don't
swap
remember
position swap.
this. Yeah, no, I got you.
But yeah, so
I'd probably say Zandvoort when Lando and Charles both DNF.
Zandvoort had me. Let me just put it this way: Kimmy had me a little upset last season because he took Charles out at Zandvoort, and I know it wasn't his fault, but he took him out again at. Is that Brazil? Oscar did the inside dive, hit Kimmy. Kimmy went into Charles.
I think so.
Yeah, it was Brazil.
Yeah.
I might change my Mexico to Brazil. Actually, that had me so
Yeah,
mad.
Kimmy was a little reckless.
Well, that wasn't really Kimmy's
I
fault, in my opinion.
I think it was both. It was a racing. Realistically, it was kind of a racing incident between Oscar and Kimmy.
Oscar and Kimmy, and then it yeeted Kimmy into Charles.
Yeah.
Who was
So
minding his own business.
I understand what they both got penalties, or no, was it just Oscar?
Only, I think just Oscar got one.
I think
Yeah, because
it was just Oscar.
he got a 10-second, right?
Yeah, because it was an outrageous dive, honestly.
It was,
My
but
opinion.
I think to kind of neutralize it into a racing incident, they give both of them 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
like,
and I
you
think
know,
just,
at the same time, for them causing another driver to be out, they need to get a penalty.
yeah, no, I agree with that, and I do think that Brazil as a whole, outside of that, was just chaos because of the weather. I mean, you think about, didn't they have a sprint that weekend? And that was when track was still wet. Oscar goes inside curb too much going down that front straight, and then it like just loses the car and goes straight.
3 people hit the wall back to back.
Yeah.
And then you had like the last lap, and Gabriel Bortoleto that was a nasty crash.
Yeah.
Lost the
That
rear
crash.
end. I don't even know how he lost it.
He
remember, but, like,
just
I can't remember
too
now.
much water. He hit water. That was it.
Was that what it was? I couldn't remember.
Him and Yuki probably have the worst crashes of last year.
Oh, dude.
Oh yeah,
might have-
Yuki's was.
Ooh. Yuki has one of the worst crashes in the last 5 years. Outside of maybe Grosjean's. Was his in the last 5 years? I can't remember.
I don't remember.
It's gonna be one of the two of them. But yeah, that was a scary wreck. That was one of the only ones that I've watched live, and I went, "Is he walking away from that?"
Yeah. That was a bad one.
Well, do y'all have anything else to add?
I don't think so. I think I'm good on my end, Alan.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Well, thank y'all for watching tonight. Remember to follow us on Twitch if you're here. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Much appreciated. Forever on TikTok, posting clips from streams. You can catch those there and comment and follow us there. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Spotify. And I'm working on getting us onto Apple. I'm just trying to figure that out. But catch us, follow us. Have a good night. Thank y'all for following us or watching us.
Thanks for watching.
Ooh.